my God. Yo, this is clean. This is clean. Without further ado, here's rope swing. I hope this game has audio. Maybe it doesn't. Right off the gate, the menu looks phenomenal. It's super simple, but super clean. And I love your approach because it looks polished. Like it looks excellent. You have the title, you have the button, the colors contrast with each other really well. Very well done on the main menu. Seriously, very well done. Just click on how to play. Controls, click to grapple and ungrapple and avoid the lava. Simple enough. I have my objective. It has a winning and losing condition blatantly, right? Yeah, this is perfect. So thank you very much for that. Let's begin. I just died. What? Wait, it's click to grapple, click to ungrapple. Am I doing this right? Oh, so do I click where I want to go? So I do a full click to hang, and then I have to release and click again to ungrapple. My recommendation for this is on mouse down, grapple, on mouse release, let go. That's immediately what we're all programmed to think when we play these games. So yeah, I don't understand why when I start, it seemed I click and nothing. So what just happened? Did I grapple on myself? All right, so yeah, see, I let go of the click and it's still swinging. I'm expecting it to let go of the swing when I release. Okay, so wherever I click is where I'm going to next. I see. Whoop. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let go early. Oh God. This is cool though. This is cool. Now that I'm getting into the swing of it, oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, so it gets harder as I play the game. I love it. I love it. Just don't take my criticism early on too personal. I'm just trying to understand your game and figure out how to play it. I think my only criticism so far is click to hold on, let go to release. I'm so used to playing mobile games. I imagined the click would automatically pick the next block coming up. That was a terrible assumption on my behalf, but that was the assumption I was making. However, now I get it. Click on the block, let go to move on to the next one. It's perfectly fine. I was afraid that I could click on the block and still touch the lava and survive, but that's not the case. And, oh, I messed that up. Now that I think about it, I guess the click again to release and then click again to hook on makes the game harder. Maybe that was intentional. If it was, well done. But I still sticking to my gut where I think a mouse release should also ungrapple. Woo! 83, so can we beat 160? Let's get it. Oh my God, yeah, that gets hard really fast. Just gotta square off a few things here and get God, that was so bad. Never mind. I found the hitch. I found the hitch. I click on myself and well, I don't know if that was intentional, but look. So I'm gonna click on myself. Ooh, maybe I thought I found the whoa. Did I just Alright, so apparently if I click on myself, this happens. Look, no hands, ma. Look, ma, no hands. Maybe something to look into. Maybe that's something that you put in for yourself that you wouldn't expect other people to figure out. But there it is. Just letting you know for future reference. Crazy hard. Oh my God. I think this is it. I think this is it. I think this is it. Is there any way to, it seems like when I hook onto a new block, it kind of breaks my swinging momentum. It would be cool if the momentum continues even after I hook onto the block. And it looks like I beat my high score. Yes, yes indeed. There it goes. Oh no. Oh yeah, we're gonna keep this thing going. And oh no. Ooh, that's cool. Ooh, that's cool. Here we go. Did I reach the apex of difficulty? No. Oh. Oh, I think I broke it. I think I reached the end. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, I've reached an unplayable state of the game. But, however, I'll take that as I beat your game, which is very good. I think you have a very cool concept, you know, add some music, add some sound. I think you have something solid here. I'm not kidding. This is... I was scared to play simple 2D games because I didn't think they would be interesting enough. But this one held up its own. So, you know, well done. Once again, to end the play state of this game is, I would recommend click to hook and mouse release to detach. I think the game would just flow better overall like that. That might have been a design choice of yours to re-click again, but I think to the average user that could be very confusing. But that's just my opinion. Other than that, bonbon, well done. All right, so we're off to game number 2. So game number 2 is called Be Gone. Game 2 was submitted by a Reddit user named Ring of Blades. They said, hey, I appreciate this post. It's always nice to have someone willing to play your stuff without directly asking them to. Trust me, I get it. That's why I'm here. I'm hoping you guys also give me a chance and try out one of my games. Just solid for solid, you know? They also said, I made this game with a friend during early 2020. It's only the second game I've worked on, so it's nothing special really, but I'm still proud of how it turned out, and I would be happy to see it eventually breach 100 downloads. If you decide to try and make a video, let me know. I'm always grateful for feedback and would gladly subscribe to the channel. Listen, Ring of Blades, we're here and we're gonna play your game. Let's get this done. All right, so here we are. This is Be Gone. Is there audio in there? Jesus. That scared the crap out of me. All right, so love the background. Again, another fantastic menu. Love the menu, love the scrolling background. Nice and clean, easy and legible. I know exactly where to go. Very well done. New game. Oh, yo, this is clean. This is clean. All right, so right shift to fly, it's space, AD to move. All right, whoa. Woo! This is... Wow. Oh, I hold to fly. I'm over here tapping the crap. Well done on the tutorial. This is very impressive. This is how you do tutorials to a game. Very, very well done. Okay. Yeah, I love how you introduced the player slowly. That was taken out of Super Mario. Taken right out of Super Mario, level 1. Good job. Stuck on a flower. Why is it dying? There's something that's not clicking for me here. It seems to just stop. Are like sticky keys being... Alright, I'm gonna try Z. Alright. Yeah, it just drops after a certain point, and I'm holding it. Trust me, I am holding it. Do I get a certain number of flies? R is to die. What if I hold it up here? Yeah, yeah. Oh, man. Oh, there's an energy meter. Is that why? Nah, I'm not getting it. I see. I see. I see. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. But there's no more flowers after that. Is this it? I'm not sure if this is a full game or a prototype. If it is, I'm going to assume that this is a prototype and that I pretty much reached the end of it. Man, it's so cool though. I really wish there was more. This is amazing. Like I love the art. Yeah, this is really good. I didn't know what to expect. So holy crap. Yeah, I think this is it, and that's okay. But for what it is, it's excellent. Excellent. The clouds move, there's music, the art looks polished. I'll say this, I wish there's just something off about the bee for me as far as your character. I can't quite put. Okay, I figured out what it is. All right, so I see that the back wing has a shadow, right? But that's pretty much all the depth there is to the bee, right? All of your clouds have shading on it, right? Your flowers have shading on it. You know what I'm saying? Even the petals are like outlined with a contrasting outline and shading on top of that. It'd be cool to see some shading on your bee, and I think that would really bring it to life. Shade maybe the underbelly for darkness, maybe add a little bit of extra detail to the wing because your flower, the base of your flower has detail, right? Even the spokes or the stem on the flower has little stippling on it too. The ground is even more detailed. Since the bee is your main character, my only critique would be to add more detail to your bee. As far as everything else, man, finish this level and you've got an awesome game in your hands. I loved your approach to introducing the player on how to get started. I noticed the meter filling, which is really cool too. One other thing is I would spread these out just a little more, because once I got to the hang of flying, I was going by way too fast. Yeah, so some ways that you could improve this is, yeah, I got it. So some ways you can improve this is spread the tutorial out a little more, because once I got used to it, I was zooming past everything. And I like that you have move and fly. I would put the next step as stop at a pedal for a break, right? That would make me stop and look around and notice the stamina meter quicker. It would also let me know right off the gate that I need to stop on a pedal to regain my energy. So with those two critiques, I think you have something phenomenal here. I'm very impressed by this game as well. Very well done. So yeah, that's my critique for you. And thank you for submitting this. I feel really grateful for Bonbon and for Ring of Blades. Both of you guys have impressed me, and I can't be more thankful for you giving me the opportunity to play your stuff. But we got to see both games and we got to play them, and man, I love playing people's stuff, especially when it's this clean and this nice. I really appreciate it. So With that being said, thank you very much. I'm gonna pause it right here and mute the music. With that being said, hopefully you guys heard me through all that craziness. Check out my website. You can find some of my personal work there, some videos. Any creator that wants to submit their game, you can find the link at my website, www.gabesfornot.com, and then you'll see a link that says submit game. Fill out the form, and then the form comes directly to me, and then I can gauge whether I can play your game or not and prioritize it. So now I have the form, so I can go back and look and organize in a clean and organized way. I can look and see what games I need to go through. So yeah, please check out the website. If you have a game, fill out the form so that I can get to you as soon as possible. This was even more enjoyable for me. I got to play these 2 cool games. I think 2 games is more than enough instead of trying to cram 3. 1 is too little if this is everything I'm gonna see. So yeah, I'm very happy with how this turned out. That being said,
let us hear. If you don't support, I will incinerate you and your whole family and then make a cake out of you.